This is a video and playlist. This is a lament for women. This is a couple of different laments actually regarding women. And we are still reading the ye's and the o's as yo. Okay, so the first one is Jeremiah 6:26. Yo, daughter of my people, gird thee with sackcloth, and wallow thyself in ashes. Make thee mourning as for an only son, a most bitter lamentation, for the spoiler shall come upon us. Lamentations 2:18. Their heart cried unto the Lord, O wall of the daughter of Zion. Let tears run down like a river day and night. Give thyself no rest, let not the apple of thy eye cease. Joel 1:8. Lament like a virgin girded with sackcloth for the husband of her youth. Isaiah 32:12 says, lament for the teats. On this one, I am going to read it. This one, it says, stand up, you idle women. Listen to my words, you overconfident daughters. Pay attention to what I say. Within 1 year and a few days, you will tremble, you overconfident women. The grape harvest will be over. Gathering will not come. Shudder, you idle women. Tremble, you overconfident women. Strip, undress, and put sackcloth around your waists. Beat your breasts for the pleasant fields, for the fruitful vine, for the soil of my people, where the thorns and briars grow, for all the happy houses and for the gay city. Since the palace has been abandoned and the noisy city deserted, Ophel and Keep become caverns forever, the playground of wild asses, the pasture of the flocks. We have Jeremiah 9. Oh, that my head were waters, and my eyes a fountain of tears, that I might weep day and night for the slain of the daughter of my people. Oh, that I had in the wilderness a lodging place of wayfaring men, that I might leave my people and go from them, for they be all adulterers, an assembly of treacherous men. They bend their tongues like their bow for lies. But they are not valiant for the truth upon the earth, for they proceed from evil to evil, and they know not me, saith the Lord. Take ye heed every one of his neighbor, and trust ye not in any brother, for every brother will utterly supplant, and every neighbor will walk with slanderers, and they will deceive everyone his neighbor, and will not speak the truth. They have taught their tongue to speak lies, and weary themselves to commit iniquity. Thine habitation is in the midst of deceit, and through deceit they refuse to know me, saith the Lord. Therefore thus saith the Lord of hosts, behold, I will melt them, and try them. For how shall I do for the daughter of my people? Their tongue is as an arrow shot out. It speaketh deceit. One speaketh peaceably to his neighbor with his mouth, but in his heart he layeth his wait. Shall I not visit them for these things, saith the Lord? Shall not my soul be avenged on such nation as this? For the mountains will I take up a weeping and wailing, and for the habitations of the wilderness a lamentation, because they are burned up so that none can pass through them. Neither can men hear the voice of the cattle, but the fowl of the heaven and the beasts are fled, they are gone. I will make Jerusalem heaps and a den of dragons. I will make the cities of Judah desolate without inhabitant. Who is the wise man that may understand this? And who is he to whom the mouth of the Lord hath spoken, that he may declare it? For what? The land perisheth and is burned up like the wilderness, and none passeth through. And the Lord saith, because they have forsaken my law, which I set before them, and have not obeyed my voice, neither walked therein, but have walked after the imagination of their own heart, and after Balaam, which their fathers taught them. Therefore, thus saith the Lord of hosts, the God of Israel, behold, I will feed them, even this people, with wormwood, and give them water of gall to drink. I will scatter them among the heathen, whom neither they nor their fathers have known. I will send a sword after them till I have consumed them. Thus saith the Lord of hosts, consider ye, and call for the mourning women, that they may come. Send for the cunning women, that they may come, and let them make haste and take up a wailing for us, that our eyes may run down with tears, and our eyelids gush out with waters. For a voice of wailing is heard out of Zion. How are we spoiled? We are greatly confounded, because we have forsaken the land, because our dwellings have cast us out. Yet hear the word of the Lord, O ye women, let your ear receive the word of his mouth, and teach your daughters wailing, every one her neighbor, lamentation. For death is come into our windows, and entered into our palaces, to cut off the children from without, and the young men from the streets. Speak, thus saith the Lord, even the carcasses of men shall fall as the dung on the open field, and as the handful of after the harvestmen, and none shall gather them. Thus saith the Lord, let not the wise man glory in his wisdom, neither let the mighty man glory in his might. Let not the rich man glory in his riches, but let him that glorieth glory in this, that he understandeth and knoweth me, that I am the Lord, which exercises loving kindness, judgment, righteousness in the earth. For in these things I delight, saith the Lord. Behold, the days come, saith the Lord, and I will punish all them which are circumcised with the uncircumcised, Egypt and Judah and Edom and the children of Ammon, Moab, and all that are in the utmost corners that dwell in the wilderness. For all these nations are uncircumcised, and all the house of Israel are uncircumcised in heart. Here's a lament for the princes of Israel. This is Ezekiel 19. Take up a lament concerning the princes of Israel, and say, what a lioness was your mother. Among the lions she laid down among them, and reared her cubs. She brought up one of her cubs. He became a strong lion, and he learned to tear the prey. He became a man-eater. The nations heard of him, and he was trapped in their pit. They led him with hooks to the land of Egypt. When she saw her hope unfulfilled and her expectation gone, she took another of her cubs. She made him a strong lion. He prowled among the lions, for he was now a strong lion. He learned to tear the prey, and he became a man-eater. He broke down the strongholds and devastated their towns. The lands and all who were in it were terrified by his roaring. Then the nations came against him, those from regions round about. They spread their net for him, and he was trapped in their pit. With hooks they pulled him into the cage and brought him to the king of Babylon. They put him in prison, so his roar was heard no longer on the mountains of Israel. Your mother was like a vine in your vineyard planted by the water. It was fruitful and full of branches because of abundant water. Its branches were a scepter fit for a ruler's. Her branches were strong, fit for a ruler's scepter. It towered high above the thick foliage, conspicuous for its height and for its many branches. But it was uprooted in fury and thrown to the ground. The east wind made it shrivel and was stripped of its fruit. Its strong branches withered, and fire consumed them. Now it is planted in the desert, in a dry and thirsty land. A fire has gone out from the rod of her branches, which has devoured her fruit, so that she has no strong rod to be a scepter to rule. This is a lamentation, and shall be for a lamentation.